Hello, my name is Carlos de los Santos, and I'll be presenting about the applications of data mining in real estate. So, data mining involves the use of data analysis tools to discover previously unknown value patterns and relationships in large data sets. It's the process of analyzing data from different perspectives and summarizing into useful information that can be used to increase revenue, cut cost, or both. Data mining is the core factor of the process known as a knowledge discovery in databases, abbreviated as KDD. This process is defined by the following steps: data integration, data selection, data transformation, which leads to data mining, pattern recognition, result evaluation, and knowledge presentations acquired from those results. Since 2008, the stock market crashed. The real estate industry has been struggling with going back to the profitable industry that once used to be. Due to the fact that this industry impacts the whole economy significantly, there has been a lot of development and time invested on how to improve this industry. Data mining has been a very important factor for the recovery of the real estate industry. Such industry is composed of real estate agents, private investors, property managers, landlords, construction companies, financial institutions, and all the way down to consumers. Data miners Data miners strive to find information that they can use in their advantage, because all of their personal information can be collected and sorted for companies to use as the basis of advertising campaigns and product development. Social media networks even started developing their own methods of data mining to find ways to better serve their users. In fact, each of the major media platforms seems to have a method of mining personal data for information that can be shared with interested outside companies. Anything posted public in social media, blogs, forums, and other sites is considered fair game for companies and the United States government. For example, Google scan their Gmail users on a regular basis, and the government can request contextual information at any given time. On the other hand, Twitter gives companies the rights to view and use any data that they find useful in their tweets and profiles. And Facebook allows data miners to view public profiles to determine personal data such as favorite restaurants, vacation plans, and even common weekend activities. Before social media became as important as it is now, real estate agents discovered the personal information about their potential clients through spending time with them and through having old-fashioned conversations. These methods of asking questions and discovering the truth about clients takes excellent interpersonal communication skills and an investment of time. Today, many real estate agents are skipping these personal meetings and instead are relying on data mining techniques to discover personal information that will help them make sales. For example, using specialized analytic systems which keep logs on national real estate showings and huge amounts of data concerning each client's personal preferences before even meeting with them. Armed with this personal information, real estate agents can create effective plans and strategies to complete sales. For example, when a potential client with a good income, decent current home value, and an interest in searching for a new home appears, the agent is more likely to spend time with him or her to make a sale happen. Clients who demonstrate a high level of engagement are extremely attractive to real estate agents, and the data found in Money Tree lead systems and other data mining programs can show this interest. On the other hand, when agents see little interest demonstrated in the data about potential clients, they are more likely to spend their time with others who present a better chance at a sale. Data mining can be an infinitely valuable tool for agents as they navigate the continually tough real estate market. These agents can use the information provided by social media to attract potential clients and to finalize sales. With all of these methods of reaching potential clients, real estate agents who are plugged into the valuable data become the most successful overall. The real estate market in the United States has shown some striking trends in the last couple of years. Predictions of real estate prices is becoming increasingly important. Real estate prices not only reflect the overall market conditions, but are also a good indicator of economic health. Data mining techniques are gaining an importance in the field of predictive modeling. Under this study, there were 50,000 transactions that were taken into consideration for the analysis. Out of the 82 possible variables, only 47 were used for the predictive model as the dictating factors. After the factors were assigned, decision trees and neural networks were used to build a predictive model based on the following categories. As you can see, depending on the home value, homes were assigned to 10 specific categories. Here, we can see the prediction results for the two models individually to predict the value of the homes. As the price of the homes increased, one can see that the mean absolute error increased accordingly. Finally, from these results, one can see that the neural network model had a better prediction due to the fact that it was the one that produced the lower mean errors for the different categories. The factors that determine housing prices are of interest to many people, for example, urban planners, developers, real estate professionals, and financial executives, as well as most American homeowners. There are many factors that determine house pricing, and there are three commonly used methods for estimating real estate property value. This consists of the cost method, the comparable sales method, and the income method. Basically, none of these three methods is foolproof, and in the end, the appraiser has to make a judgment call. This study uses knowledge discovery techniques such as neural nests and decision trees to examine the data set on real estate transactions to identify factors that influence selling price and proposes the development of a model that can be used to predict real estate prices. From this table, you can see the factors used for the predictive model and the data type associated with it. For example, lot square feet is a numerical variable versus pool, which is a binary variable with the value of y and n representing if the house has a pool or not. This empirical study demonstrated the applicability of data mining techniques, in particular neural networks and decision trees, to identify factors that explain the valuation of real estate properties and developing models that can be used for prediction purposes. The decision tree algorithm, known as CNRT, produced the best results since the model was fairly simple to understand and produced the least error, which was measured in terms of mean absolute error in the test data. Furthermore, the decision tree also utilized the least number of predictors, which in this case, as you can see, was 5, to arrive at a solution. So that's something to keep in mind. Lastly, these different approaches can be used independently on the factors that are most important to the person performing the analysis. Here you can see a visual illustration on how these algorithms are used in data mining. Decision tree builds classification or regression models in the form of a tree structure. It breaks down a dataset into smaller and smaller subsets, while at the same time, an associated decision tree is incrementally developed. The final result is a tree with decision nodes and leaf nodes. While a neural network is a mathematical model, or computational model based on biological neural networks. In other words, it's an emulation of biological neural system. It consists of an interconnected group of artificial neurons and processes information using a connectionist approach to computation. Even though data mining techniques have huge benefits and has grown a lot in the past years, there are still many challenges that miners are faced with. For example, data quality, which deals with how clean the data is. Another significant challenge is the limiting computing power of large data sets. And finally, just accessibility of data that may have some privacy issues and could violate security laws. In conclusion, the real estate market has become more popular every day. Though the near future of real estate is still a question, investors have been hungry for a fast way to play the market or to hedge against their volatile portfolios. Everyone wants to predict the future, and that's where these techniques come into play. Even though these predictive models are not 100% accurate, it allows the analysts to learn about the importance of the factors being analyzed. As data becomes easier to clean and technology keeps evolving, these predictive models would only get better and provide with more accurate predictions. And this is it.